Hello and welcome back to Sprouts and Microgreens. Today we're going to go over the steps of how to sprout red clover. And red clover, as you can see over here, is a small seed very similar to alfalfa. It looks like alfalfa, it has just about the same size and even the same color. However, the taste is completely different and the nutritional value is also somewhat different. It grows very similarly. So basically the steps, as always, we're going to start with the half-gallon glass mason jar, the split lid, and the plastic net or screen, as you want to call it. And because this is a small seed, just like alfalfa, I always recommend to double the amount of the plastic screen or net, so that we are sure that no seed will go through the holes. Okay, and they usually don't go as bad, but just in case. Okay, so here it is, and same as alfalfa, most of the sprouts that I do, I always recommend 30 grams. Not because it's a rule, it's just a suggestion. It happens to be perfect for you see here, it almost fills the whole jar, and it's basically what I eat in about a week, which is kind of what it takes to grow. And of course I combine all these different sprouts with other sprouts. So again, you gotta play, you gotta by ear, you gotta decide what's best for you, but I always decide 30 grams seems to be just perfect for me. Okay, so here are 30 grams of organic non-GMO red clover seeds, and I put it in the half-gallon mason jar. Okay, and I cover it with the two plastic screens, and then we're going to close it. So like always, the first step is to rinse it a couple of times real quick, just to kind of get any dust or any dirt that may be in it. Not that they're particularly dirty, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that I was taught that way, and it seems logical to rinse it a couple of times before we actually going to soak it. Now now that we rinse it a couple of times very quickly, we are going to soak it 4 to 8 hours. They say 4 to 6, I say 4 to 8. Definitely don't go above 12 hours. We don't want to go above 12 hours. That's certainly something we don't want to do, okay? But not less than 4 hours either. So here it is. We're going to just leave it there. I always recommend to leave it overnight because it seems to be just perfect. So you can put it in the morning and then you take it. So let's assume that it's been soaking there for 6 to 8 hours, maybe a little bit more, definitely less than 12 hours. And so it's been in the morning. So what we're going to do is just get rid of this water, okay? And then rinse it one more time. And now, from now on, we're going to repeat this rinsing process 2 to 3 times a day for about a week or 6 days, depending on where you're located. But you always want to leave it from now on a 45-degree angle, just like this, because you see it's soaking, it's dripping all the liquid, but they're going to stay wet. As they stay wet, they're going to be sprouted. So we're going to repeat this process, like I said, 2 to 3 times a day, and we'll always leave it in a 45-degree angle. Not horizontally, because we don't want water here growing things. We just want the water out and the seeds to grow. That's all we want. So basically, this is the red clover seeds after 2 days of sprouting. You see they're actually growing pretty fast. And this is actually more like 5 days, I think, of sprouting, and this is more like probably 6 or 7 days of sprouting. So there were a couple of days in between. Here I think there was a 3-day difference between them. So this is kind of what it looks like when you see here. They're ready to eat, deliciously grown, organically grown at home, just with water, the same way we did it. And this is red clover. I recommend it. It's delicious and very rich in nutrition and very good for your health. So these are the steps of how to sprout red clover at home in an organic way with non-GMO seeds. Thank you.